Hello everybody and welcome back to another blank commentary of Over the Garden Wall episodes 9 and 10 as per usual. There is the outro. So it's the final episodes. I'm still on the fence about this series, mostly because it's certainly interesting and it is very nostalgic and it's unique. It's just peculiar. So I don't know exactly whether I should, how I feel about it yet. I mean, I think all will come clear in due time, soon, in the next half an hour, but I don't know, I don't know. But on the plus side, that means that I haven't yet made up my mind about it, so I could be easily swayed. And the ending will be paramount here, so let's just begin with the show proper. Very well. But this was unexpected. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Into the unknown.
Well, this certainly is peculiar.
Gregory, and please don't call me old lady.
Yes, sir, young man. Hey, Wirt, what you doing?
Nothing.
I was helping old lady Daniels rake some leaves in exchange for candy.
Greg, it's Halloween. Candy is free.
Old lady Daniels says nothing in this world is free.
Oh,
hey, and look.
okay.
I also got this rock. Hey, Wirt, wanna learn some rock facts?
Okay.
So you wanna go look for
An
frogs
interesting
like you said you would a while ago?
An interesting start for a flashback, certainly. So, at the very least, there's some consistency here. Nice to see a bit more about their backstory here, but peculiar is all.
Nah, I'm busy.
Is that bee named Sarah?
What?
Your tape says, for Sarah. You gonna give it to Sarah the bee?
I want to, but I can't.
Can I see it?
Yeah, just a tape.
Yeah, okay. I'll give it to her for you.
Wait, no!
Oh, look at you! What are you supposed to be? It's an elephant costume.
Oh.
See my trunk?
Yeah, that's cute. I'm an egg. Yeah, everybody knows you're an egg, Rondi. Shut it, Kathleen. Whatever. So what are you, Wirt? Some kind of gnome?
I don't know. Well, see, I thought I'd just...
Hey, what's this?
That's Wirt's tape for Sarah.
Ooh, Wirt loves Sarah. You want us to give it to her for you?
Well, it's for a different Sarah, not the one you're thinking about.
Yeah, Wirt's talking about mascot Sarah, the one he's been looking at all night.
Ooh, Wirt's got a crush on Sarah. Well, you better act fast, because we heard Jason Funderburker is going to ask her out at the Halloween party tonight.
Okay.
Jason Funderburker?
Yeah.
Yeah, girlfriend.
You're okay, Wirt?
Yeah, everything's Jason Funderburker.
What?
Okay.
Jason Funderburker, I gotta go.
Bye!
Okay. That was surprisingly interesting details on his
Never to
face.
see for want of the odious mountain.
Hey, so...
Could you reference something
I
older?
keep ribbiting around town, and I think it's the last frog of the season.
No, I just want to wallow in misery. Sarah and Jason Funderburker. Ugh, that guy's got his act together. He's the total package.
Is
I
this
can't
going?
compete.
So could this be the reason that why he ran away from home? Why he went over the garden wall? I'll go hit myself.
That's two words. I bet she'll really like your tape.
We never got the tape back. I can't let her hear that tape.
Why not?
That tape has got poetry and clarinet on it, Greg. Poetry and clarinet. Sarah and Jason Funderburker are going to start dating, and then they'll hear that tape, and then they'll just sit and listen to it and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Why don't you ask Sarah out first? That way.
No. Why did you have to take the tape? My life is crumbling all around me.
Okay.
Well,
I think we should put our frog
it's
on
Steam
our
drama.
shelf and go get that
Whatever.
tape back.
Well, Greg at the very least is
Guys,
insistent on that.
We put it in Sarah's jacket for you. You better hurry. She's changing in the track shack.
Excuse me.
Oh, no.
The jacket.
Hey, are you trying to spy on Sarah?
No. Run, Greg.
Hey, Sarah, be careful, huh? There's some real creeps out there tonight.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hey, you two robbers. You're under arrest. Nah, just kidding. Happy Halloween. Hey, stop running in the street. Just kidding. Happy Halloween.
There she goes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get her.
No, we're not going to get her like
Get her!
What are we doing?
We're just going to get her tape back.
Oh yeah, let's go in after her.
I can't. I wasn't invited to this party.
I'll go in.
You weren't invited either.
Oh.
Like anyone cares. It's just a party.
Why are you talking to them? Hey, guys. I don't know what he said, but it wasn't true.
Oh, Hayward, how's it going?
Yeah. Well, see you around, guys.
I used to be really good at ballet, but my mom wanted me to be a wrestler. Oh, Wirt, you're here.
Did I hear that right? What? I used to be really good at ballet, but my mom wanted me to be a wrestler. That's... Huh. What an interesting throwaway line there. But don't take that out of context.
Well,
I was just asking if you were here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, we're gonna go to the graveyard.
Oh, are you gonna do
Okay.
something there?
Nah, we're just gonna hang out and drink age-appropriate drinks.
Like juice?
Yeah, and whatever. Age-appropriate stuff that's not illegal.
Oh, that's so... that's... Okay, yeah, that's...
Hey, Sarah. Are you ready to go?
Hey, Jason Funderburker.
Oh, hey, Wirt. Let's go, Sarah.
You coming, Wirt?
No, you go. Have fun with Jason Funderburker.
Okay, but if you want to stop by later or something...
Bye, Wirt.
Sayonara, Jason Funderburker. Sarah's jacket.
My jacket. Thanks, Wirt. Well, see ya, hopefully.
Bye. Aww.
You're limiting the universe to only things humans can understand.
You're limiting the universe by limiting the possibility of human understanding.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Sarah,
Yeah.
do you
Okay.
believe in ghosts?
Why?
Because there's one right behind you. I'm just kidding.
It's okay, Funderburker.
Okay. Okay.
Wirt, you tricked me. I didn't know this was a frog hunt all along.
It never was.
A witch's gathering.
So then, a guy with an axe showed up.
Everybody loves Funderburker. What do I do?
Everybody else was
Get
right,
the
man.
elephant and distract them while you get the tape.
Please just stay here.
So she kept getting closer and closer.
Oh, Jason.
Go, Greg. Do it.
Okay.
You can let go of my hand now.
Oh, yeah.
You can hold my hand, Funderburker. I don't care. Woo! Wow, wow, wow! Hey, isn't that Wirt's little brother? the headless elephant.
Is Wirt here too?
Over there.
There he is.
Oh,
Okay.
hey guys.
I mean, this is honestly just actually kind of irritatingly like without the actually kind of interesting dialogue choices that they've made there and having some kind of interesting like conversation topics there. This would be bothering the hell out of me, like this, that how just stereotypical and generic this is. But I don't know. It has a lot of interesting, like a lot of charming little things. Like it just is charming. It's cute. It's peculiar. I'm not. I feel irritated, but at the same time, it's just adorable because of Greg, and it has like that kind of atmosphere to it. Plus, I kind of grew not to take this show seriously.
There
So.
you are. Totally wasn't spying on anybody. I was just looking for.
What's going on here?
Huh?
Is this some kind of witches gathering? You're all under arrest. Hey, I was just kidding. Slow down, kids.
Run.
Where do we go?
That way.
Okay.
Greg, why did you say this way?
I thought I heard a frog.
This is private property. Hey, don't climb up there. That's dangerous. Get down here before you hurt yourself.
Huh?
It has my name on it.
Let's go listen to it.
Kids, really, get down from that wall.
That's it. That's the end.
Oh, darn it. No. I mean, come down this way.
Okay. Well, that's the explanation.
Once again, you ruined my life.
Who? Me?
Oh, you and your stupid dad. You're always prodding me, trying to get me to join marching band.
Oh yeah. If you join the marching band, you can hang out with Sarah more.
That ship has sailed, Greg. Thanks to you messing that up too.
Hold that thought, Wirt.
Oh my.
What are you doing now?
Oh my goodness. I just. How annoying work can be. Gee.
We found our lucky frog. We gotta name him for good luck.
Ah.
I don't want to have anything to do with you or that frog.
Okay, I'll try to think of a name myself.
Ugh, I'm leaving. Huh?
Oh.
There's an old black train coming.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad. That could have been incredibly dark. Holy hell. Well, at the very least, they're still alive. Well, maybe?
Where?
Are they?
Oh, you're awake. Here, eat some dirt.
What?
Beatrice?
You know my daughter. Where is she?
I don't know.
Oh,
Somebody left you and that frog on the doorstep.
okay.
Beatrice. Wait, have you seen my brother?
No, I'm sorry.
No, I gotta go.
You're in no shape to head into that snowstorm, young man. Here, eat more dirt.
Thanks. Come
What?
on, guy. Let's go find Greg.
At
Okay.
least wait until the storm dies down a bit. You'll be no good to your brother dead.
I was never any good to him alive, either. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
If you see Beatrice again, give her a hug for us.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That was a reasonable flashback episode. It wasn't too bad. Although I found Vert to be incredibly annoying in that one. But it was charming. There are a lot of adorable, some kind of funny little interesting, unique moments to it. I actually kind of like that episode. Because the only kind of negative things about it are the stereotypes and the fact that Vert was just absolutely horrible. But the show is cute. The show is cute. Let's get on with the next second episode. That is just calming. So, the unknown. Wait, this is the final episode. Everything needs to conclude in these 11 minutes. How is... Okay, let's see. That's a bit...
Fetch for me the golden
Oh.
Will that work?
This is a honeycomb.
Golden comb of honey.
Okay. Is this going to be like that there's actually like that the beast isn't evil?
You've brought me the first two items, a golden comb and a spool of silver thread.
It's just spiderweb on a stick.
Now I want the sun.
The sun?
Here, lower the sun out of the sky and into this china cup.
Oh, well, that sounds impossible.
Anything is possible if you set your mind to it, right? But hurry, the sun will be setting soon and...
Hey, yeah, that's it. Dun, 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 dun. See, that old sun's going right down into this old cup.
You have figured it out, and I thought you might give up.
Give up? I'll never give up. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
Yes, just sit there in the cold.
Okay. What the heck is up with the beast? Like, what is... Like, I actually can visibly see that this will turn out to not be like a horror story in the end. That's peculiar. Let's continue. I'm actually intrigued. I feel like this is all going to have a really happy ending, so... It's peculiar.
Beatrice?
What?
Beatrice, what are you doing out here?
I saw Greg.
What?
I saw Greg. He was with someone.
Okay.
This way. Or wait. Oh,
Beatrice, you should go home.
I can't. Not yet. Not until Greg is safe.
Okay,
We should hurry. I
Okay.
think it was that way.
thank you, Beatrice.
Hey, Lord. You see? This'll give us some oil, won't it? Yes.
Really?
The light of yours shining, won't we? Come on. Oh, ah.
What? Okay. What a lovely old... This is actually a lovely hymn.
Woodsman, I knew you would come. I have something for you.
Hey, that's dark.
Oh, what have you done?
Why, I've given you another Edelwood.
No!
He will burn nicely in the lantern.
No! I won't do this.
You've been grinding up lost souls for years.
I didn't know. I didn't know this is where the Edelwood trees came from.
And would it have mattered? Would you have just let your daughter's spirit burn out forever? Feed the lantern.
No.
I suppose after all these years, you just don't care for her anymore.
Hold your tongue or I'll remove it from your mouth. Do not speak of my daughter. She would not wish this. Let's get you free. No.
I only wish to help you, Woodsman. You need oil, or else your daughter will...
I told you to hold your tongue.
Well,
Greg? Greg!
I thought it was this
that's
way.
dark. Again.
A light.
A lantern.
It looks like the woodsman's.
Whoa. What happened here?
Okay.
Greg! Greg! Are you...
Word.
Oh, Greg.
Word. I did it. I beat the beast. Oh, jeez, the leaves are even growing inside of him. No, I was just eating leaves. I'm sorry, Word.
Okay.
No, Greg. It's my fault we ended up here. Everything's been my fault. I should have been more...
No, I mean, my rock facts rock. What?
What?
I stole it, Word. I stole it from Mrs. Daniels' garden. I'm a stealer, and that's a raw fact.
I'm a stealer. Okay.
No, Greg, that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
What?
You have to return it for me, okay?
No, you can give it to her yourself. Come on.
Okay.
Jason Funderburker home, right?
Jason Funderburker, the perfect frog name.
Greg?
Oh,
Let's get him.
God.
Come on!
It's gonna be fine, Wirt.
Give me my lantern.
Your lantern?
No way, we need this thing.
Yeah, I'm keeping this. I have to get Greg home.
Your brother is too weak to go home. He will soon become part of my forest.
I won't let that happen.
Well then, perhaps we better make a deal.
Deal?
Again?
I can put his spirit in the lantern. As long as the flame stays lit, he will live on inside. Take on the task of lantern bearer, or watch your brother perish. Come here.
Okay.
Wirt!
That's...
Wait, that's dumb.
What?
That's dumb. I'm not just gonna wander around in the woods for the rest of my life.
I'm trying to help you.
You're not trying to help me. You just have some weird obsession with keeping this lantern. It's almost like your soul is in this lantern.
I should have turned off the lights. Holy crap. Huh. Well, Wirt, you redeemed yourself from the previous episode. Hypnotoad?
Are you?
Don't!
Here, Woodsman. I've got my own problems to take care of. This one's yours. My brother and I are going home.
She was never in the lantern, was she, Beast?
Listen, Woodsman. Listen to me.
Wirt,
Come with us.
I gotta go home too. Admit to my family
Okay.
to revolt their bluebirds. What?
The scissors. That'll make your family human again.
You had them all along?
Oh, I used them to escape Adelaide, and then yeah, I was sort of mad at you.
Oh, you wonderful mistake of nature.
You see, Woodsman?
Okay.
All who perish here will become trees for the lantern. Cut them down with your axe. Go, now!
What? I want to see what that... I want to see what that was. Oh, bother. It's hard to pause that. Interesting.
Again, Woodsman. Are you really ready to go back to that empty house? No, Woodsman.
Creative.
Goodbye, Beatrice.
Goodbye, Wirt.
One is a bird,
T-
two are the trees,
huh?
three is the wind
Oh.
in the leaves, four are the stars, five with the moon.
Wirt, you okay? Can you see me, Wirt?
Did they? Was that just?
Hospital.
Was that just a Was that just a
Where's Greg?
And then, I was telling them about the time we almost got... Yeah, and you were there too, Jason Funderburker.
Me?
Not you, Jason Funderburker, my frog.
Our frog.
Our frog.
Our frog?
No, not your frog.
Hey, so, about this? Yeah, so, I don't have a tape player. So...
Yeah.
So, maybe we can listen to this?
You can listen to it at my house. Yes.
Hey.
Maybe we should listen to some other tapes first, though, and sort of work our way to this one. This one's a little bit, I mean, you can listen to it.
And so the story is complete, and everyone is satisfied with the
But
ending.
there was the
and so
belt.
on and so forth. And yet, over the garden wall. How the gentle wind beckons through the leaves as autumn colors fall.
What?
Dancing in a swirl of golden memories.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so since I am uploading this to YouTube, this is bothersome because this will probably most certainly get copyright strike. Oh, but oh god, that's actually a really that's a heartwarming song. I want you to hear this. Okay. There's a skeleton inside of each of us.
Honey, eat your dirt.
Mom, stop calling it dirt.
What are you gonna do about it? Turn us into bluebirds again?
Mom.
Now eat your dirt.
Okay.
Lies.
Okay. Well, that was peculiar. Yeah, that was peculiar. Okay. Well, one thing I can say for certain: this is how you end it. This is how you create a good end. This is a good ending, a damn good ending, like really good end. Like this is how you should end it. Like this is a very good ending. Now, admittedly, the second to final episode, the 9th episode, came like kind of out of nowhere. Came just like it didn't have all like. I kind of want to complain about it since it came out of nowhere so very suddenly. Although it had been kind of built up from the past, but it just kind of suddenly threw quite a lot at you. However, there's a reason why I'm not actually that bothered by it, and that is that episode actually had a really good internal pacing to it. Its placing in the overall grand scheme of things, in the overall story itself, while not exactly perfect, it's not like there was any other place to use it at. And this was a good place to have it. Like, it's just like, at the very least, it's clear in your memory when you watch it. So, at the very least, it's really obvious. And since that has been kind of prefaced quite a bit in the previous episodes, it's not that bothersome that there's like this kind of flashback. And at the very least, it explains a lot of things. Now, naturally, it leaves a lot of things vague and makes you question, like, was that all just a hallucination? Yet the frog had that, like, it is portrayed like that it wasn't an hallucination. It's peculiar. But it is a good final episode. Darn good. It had a lot of the horror elements. I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't even subvert those, like, to become, like, actually happy coincidences, but no, they were actually really hard horror elements, and I love that. The beast was the beast. It was certainly a beast, a monster, a kind of an amalgamation of darkness. It's good and interesting, and he's actually kind of a representation of devil. It's good. It's good. It's really good. I do like that. It's a good episode. The episodes were good. They're really good. Now, while it felt really kind of like the whole overall story felt very hasty and very fast paced, it's not that bad, since it felt fast paced for me, but like I wasn't able to build an emotional connection to the characters, but or that much. Like, certainly I did like it, but like I felt that it was a tad bit too fast. But it still was enjoyable, so don't get me wrong in that department. It's just like, the story could have been like, it's a story where we could have spent more time with. But, I mean, it really is a bare bones story. But it tells all the necessary parts, so it's kind of like skimming through a childhood wonder like story. You just go through the pages and just try to quickly pick up the pieces and start reading. Like, basically that you read the ending and beginning of each chapter. That's not bad, even if you miss a lot of details. It certainly makes the episodes far better for rewatching, and I can certainly see why people would watch this series again, since there were a lot of interesting details in the episodes, and like, interesting, because the short nature of the show, while at the same time is a huge detriment to it, in the way that it doesn't allow it a lot more time to flesh out the characters and have a bit more leniency with the pacing and properly structure the episodes themselves. It gives it a really low barrier for entry to rewatch the show, which is rather peculiar, because it is short. It has problems, but because it is short, you can easily just rewatch it. Because its strong elements are strong. Jeez, it's peculiar. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future, and the review log will be going tomorrow. So thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day and stay awesome. We can move out. Thanks for watching.